Hello, everyone. Good evening. Nice to be with you on another edition of Talk with the Missus. Exciting times, I believe. It's going to be an exciting time this evening. We are so delighted to have you and just a joy to be able to welcome you. We trust that tonight, discussions will be a blessing.
Amen.
As always.
Amen.
The Missus is here. She's ready.
Yes. Well, I'm ready to listen because we're doing part 2 of something very important.
Well, we're doing the part 2 of, what you don't know about men. We began this 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, wow, time flies.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we did part 1 exactly 4 weeks ago today. And 2 weeks ago, we did part 1 of what do you call it? What you don't know about women.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back again for, the part 2 of what you don't know about men. So it's going to be exciting. I'm going to let the missus, just welcome you and, give you all the usual information, like prompting you to share and everything.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you ever so much for spending your wonderful Thursday evening here with us. We are so privileged and very grateful for the time that we're about to have together. As always, this is a conversation, so please do let us know where you are tuning in from, your name, your location, your city, just everything but your address, because we don't want that. It's a bit dodgy. So just let us know who you're tuning in from, and just let us know, and also share. Like I always say, you never know who this discussion is going to help, who's going to answer a question that has remained unresolved, and by God's special grace you'll be able to resolve it this evening. So please do share the broadcast, because it is a blessing. Many people do let us know, and many people also don't let us know, but we believe that God is touching many people. So please do share the broadcast.
Interesting, wonderful. So, there you've heard it. Share the broadcast, and let's do that now. And we're going to just start welcoming people in. I think we have Abiodun who is with us. Please tell us where you're joining from, and we would really love that. We have Chinwe. She has said, Abiodun sent us a lovely heart.
Oh, thank you.
And we have Chinwe, who said, good evening, Pastor Moses and Sister Chioma.
Good evening.
Good evening. Betty also is online. Guys, let us know where you're joining from. Would love that. We have Princess Fauna. She said, hello, Mom and Dad, and with a lovely heart.
Hello.
And Sister Toraya is online. She said, good evening.
Good evening.
God bless you. Thank you for joining in. We are so excited. We have Teddy Setongo. God bless you.
God bless you. Thank you.
Say good evening, everyone. We have Bridget. And, Sister Habby looking fabulous.
Thank you.
That's lovely. And, we have people from Italy. Okay, so Bridget is from Italy. Toraya from London. Habe looking fabulous. She's from Nigeria. She's connecting from Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And watching from Kent, Jacqueline.
Lovely.
Team as amazing. Good evening, Pastor, and my lovely sis.
You.
And just so many people.
Okay, looking good, Pastor. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Do
you know what? It's true. It's true. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, but it's true. He is looking good. He's always looking good. Always looking good.
Thank you. Mary Christopher from London. Tim as amazing from Northampton.
Yeah,
just from everywhere. Maggie from Tamarack, Florida.
Lovely.
Great. So this is a global conversation, cross-carpeting continents, and we are glad to have all of you on board. We are excited and it's going to be a fabulous one. I mean, we're going to be doing the part 2 of what you don't know about men.
Yeah.
And so I am going to be taking the shots today.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy, actually. But
right.
yeah, sorry, like last 2 weeks ago, it was what we don't know about women, and there were a lot of men that were online listening. So, just like we said, looking good, Pastor. I'm sure all the wonderful men out there are looking awesome as well. We appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Please do put your comments as well, and just say, so your name and where you're tuning in from. But we appreciate you for being on board as well. And I'm sure what Pastor's going to share right now is going to be, an eye-opener for us women and, your wives or your, whoever your significant other is. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope
and you know what, today actually what I'm thinking to do is to see if I can go through the points that I want to share before, go through them maybe as quickly as I possibly can, and have some time towards the end to allow for some men who are on board to also put out what they think
as well,
what they think that women don't know about men. Do you understand? Because I'm not all knowing.
Yeah, it's true.
And then there will probably be some points that some men say, oh, I wish I would have loved this to be put out as well.
It's true.
So guys, I hope you are there. And if your husbands are not there, get them in, get them, to join in, share the link. That's why we say share, because then you get to know some things that will be helpful, both for them and helpful for you. So it'll be good to, I think it would be nice to do that.
I think so too.
Yeah. The last time I covered that, we were able to cover 5 points. So I kind of gauged that, okay, we 5 points, the time is gone. I've got like 6 points today, but I'm going to try. So I decided to compact into 6 points, but I'm going to say how fast, we can go with them, so that I can have that opportunity to allow, I want the men to be able to share. Some people to say, oh, this is another thing that you don't know about men.
Yes.
And that would be great. So
awesome.
Let's get all the men in. I mean, most of the people who are saying hi, looking good, Sister Chioma, looking good, Pastor, I think they're mainly the women. Where are the men? Where are you?
I know you're there, but it's just that they're just observing.
All right, so I'm gonna kick off. All right, just a quick recap. I said the last time, every man, number one, I said what you don't know about men. Every man want to be in a position where they can provide for their family. Number two, and I mean, these were expansive discussions. So in case you've not had the privilege of watching part 1 of what you don't know about men, the YouTube link is on the comment section and in the Facebook and YouTube channel. We'll share it again at the end, so that you can, click it and watch that. I think it'll be helpful for you as well. Number 2, I said most men feel safer when they are breadwinners in their home. Number 3, I said when a woman is the breadwinner, most men will interpret you're asking them to do things to be because you are the breadwinner.
Right.
Especially doing things that you didn't used to ask them to do
before.
Number 4, I said most men will want their wife to show that she wants him for intimacy and be available whenever he wants it. And number 5, I said most men will want her to be participatory during intimacy instead of being stagnant and just there as a log of wood. All right, so now I'm going to
continue.
I'm going to continue. So should I number it number 6 or should I go number 1 of part 2?
For continuity, let's do 6. So it'll help.
Okay. All right, so number 6. Okay, are you ready? I'm sure you guys are waiting like, okay, what's the number 6? Well, I give you number 6. Number 6, contrary to popular opinion, men are not intimidated by your success as a woman.
Mm.
Contrary to popular opinion. Yeah.
Okay.
Men are not intimidated by your success as a woman. Let me tell you what they're afraid of. They are afraid of the attitude that will come with the success.
Wow.
They're not intimidated by your success as a woman, but they are afraid of the attitude that will come with your success. And women, if you are being honest, if you are honest as a woman, you will agree with me that you women do have attitude. Of course, unless most women do have attitude. And is the truth. I mean, if the men are there, you tell me if you agree with this point. Because I think some women think that, men are intimidated by the success of a woman. A woman's success just intimidates them. It doesn't.
It's not going to stop me from shining.
It's not going to stop me from shining and all that. No, that's a popular opinion, but I'm telling you the honest truth. Men are not intimidated by your success as a woman. Not at all.
Yeah.
They are only afraid of the attitude that will come with the success. And you just have to look around. You don't have to look too far.
True.
And see the attitude that successful women sometimes put up. It is the reason why you will find out that sometimes even, women cannot work under, some women cannot cope being under a woman in the workplace. Sometimes it's a struggle for a woman to be able to work on it. You see some women say, I would rather be under a man. I would rather be this and I would rather be that. So it's a thing where you find that it's not as though, you sit and think, men, I don't understand them. They just can't stand, a woman being successful and they become intimidated. No, that's a wrong notion. Men are not intimidated by your success as a woman. They are afraid of the attitude, the attitude that will come with your success.
So what is this attitude? What are the...
Well, I mean, women know their attitude. For example, okay, someone is put there. Is it true? We do. Of course, women have attitude. There's an attitude that comes with success. For example, let's say, a woman, is the boss in the office.
Yeah.
A man can be a boss in the office and he can be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not all men, but he can be tough, but also know when to play with it.
It's like a balance.
Yes. But a woman feels that, no. I have to prove, I don't want all this
taken for
granted. I don't want all these guys to take me for granted. I don't want all these girls in the office. They need to know that I am their boss and all of that kind of stuff. So it becomes difficult for other women to be able to even relate with this, like, woman is too madamish, if there's any word like that. There's just this, so it's almost like sometimes, not all women, but some women don't know how to handle power and authority when it's given to them. When they have it, it can create a problem. So for that, a man is looking at you. I mean, think about it. Why would you think that a man who is married would, you would not want your wife to succeed?
Yeah.
The success of your wife is the success of the home. It's your success. But you will be, the man is afraid because he said that this woman succeeds. That's why you see that homes where we talked about it the last time. Homes where the woman is not working. She's not working. She's not bringing anything in. Not all, but most. not all, but most.
Yeah.
The woman is not bringing anything. The man is supplying everything.
Yeah.
Many times you won't hear.
There's no issues.
That thing cannot be. But if you reverse it and the woman is not the one in the place of authority, it becomes an issue. The whole equation, there's just.
I wonder if it's a mindset thing, because as you're talking, I remember an article that I read a while ago, so it's a bit sketchy, the details. But the article that I read was basically a woman that rose in her company, whether it's her own that she founded or a company that she was working in. Anyway, she rose to become the CEO of the company. And she has a husband, I think she has children, and she rose to that rank, and she's used to, going to board meetings, telling people what to do, getting everything that she needs to do done.
Yeah.
And, when she now went home, I think her mum now came to stay with them or something, but she also has help. Yeah. So nanny and all the rest of it. So her mum now came to stay with them. And one day she came back from a meeting, very hard day at work, and she went up to her room. And her mum looked at her, I think, at the bottom of the stairs and was like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "What do you mean? I've had a very hard day at work. I just want to go and rest and all the rest of it." Said, "No, you've had a long day at work. You had a long day at work.
Yeah.
Now you are home. Your duties that you've done at work have finished when you closed the door. Your duties that you need to take now that you've come home have started. So do your job." So this is her own mom telling her this. So I think sometimes it's a mindset where you're thinking, I'm a boss, or I'm, whatever outside, and not realizing that
you're bringing your boss or the
think,
mentality of being a boss outside, bringing it.
Yeah, not realizing also that you have a role at home. So you think you're just a boss outside, and everything that you need to do is done. I've provided the money, I've got the nanny, I've got this, but there's still things that you need to do as a wife, as a mother, as whatever, inside your home. Yeah. So I think maybe it's a mindset thing.
Yeah. So really, if you ask me, I would say, as a woman, if you're succeeding and you're making success, then please be the higher you go, if in your success, the more you should pay attention to your attitude, especially your attitude towards your husband. Because sometimes maybe it's a subconscious thing, or maybe you're not conscious of it, and you've slipped into a part that, because I'll give you an example. We live in this country, the UK. Yeah. And I wouldn't have to, if I explore, all of it, then time will not allow, because I need to get into that point. Have you not noticed that even among, quote and unquote, the immigrant population, if a young man is, let's say, is a British citizen, or he has indefinite leave to remain in the UK, and he wants to get married, and the lady is going to get married to hasn't got her papers in the country, or maybe she's even abroad, and he needs to file for her to bring her over. Many times it's not an issue. People say, "Oh, he really loves her. He really loves her." If you flip the coin, and it's the lady that is a British citizen and she has her papers, and the young man who is interested in her doesn't have her papers, then she's like, "Oh, is he coming to me just because he wants paper and all of it?" So you can see that there's just something. The first thing that's coming into her mind is, "Oh, maybe he's coming to me because he wants paper," and all of that, blah, blah. And then she begins to act like,
behave in that way.
Yeah, behave in that way, like he's subhuman to her. He's begging her. So it's a very important thing for a woman to understand that it is good for you to succeed. Your man wants to see you succeed, but the higher you go, kill the attitude. The attitude that would make your home now uncomfortable for your husband to be able to I'll be there with you because of
it's making him feel like you're beggarly.
Exactly.
Like the man is now begging, oh, if not for this, my wife.
Yeah.
Or you can't just,
you can't do that.
You can't have a free, joyful home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that is a major problem. So please correct that in case you think, oh, men are intimidated by women. So should I not succeed? Should I drop my career because of him? I mean, it should be man enough. He should be able to deal with it. It is nobody saying drop your career. Nobody saying don't succeed. Nobody, no man, every man wants their wife to succeed. But deal with the character, the attitude that you are now bringing. That attitude has nothing. You can still succeed without that attitude and still be the woman that you are supposed to be.
The boss lady.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that maybe you don't know about men. We're counting from 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we did 5 last. So number 8.
7.
Oh yeah. 7.
Yeah.
7. Yeah. Number 7. A man will be, so the number 6 leads up into 7 anyway. Yeah. A man will be double happy to see their wife succeed because it guarantees the family safety. If he was not there or incapable, if he is sure the woman will stay submissive. I put that again. A man will be double happy to see his wife succeed because he knows that her success guarantees the family safety. It guarantees the family safety, especially if he's not there. Assuming he dies, he knows that the family will still be safe. The children are not suddenly going to suffer. So he will be double happy for the wife to succeed, because he knows it guarantees the safety of the family, especially when he's not there or when he becomes incapable. But this double happy will come if he is sure that with the success, the woman will still be submissive. She will still stay submissive. And what is submission? I was doing a marriage seminar for ROCCG, Redeemed Christian Church of God, in Manchester on Saturday. And one of the things I said to them is that, submission, I shared that on Saturday. I think when you talk about submission, that you don't know that a woman is submissive until she has power. Yeah. There's a difference between obedience and submission. That's what I was saying to them. And I said to them, for example, assuming, I use a spa. Yeah. Let's say your wife wants to go to a spa. Maybe you are the one that's financing the home. You are the breadwinner as a man. Your wife wants to go to a spa. And you say, oh, honey, I want to go to a spa this week. And you say, no, you can't go to the spa. Don't go to the spa this week. Wait for another 3 weeks before you go. And you are the one paying.
The man is the one paying.
The man is the one paying. And she said, okay. Or somebody said she's submissive. That's obedience. She's being obedient because she's not the one paying. Yeah. If she says, okay, I must go, she gets there, they would hold her there to start mopping the floor because she doesn't have money to pay for it. But if she is the one, let's say she's the one bringing in the money, and she says, oh, I want to go to spa this week. And the man said, no, don't go this week. Wait for another 3 weeks before you go. And she says, okay, even though she's the one paying, then you can say she's submissive. That this woman is submissive because she has the power to do it, but she has decided not to exercise that power. That's submission. The power to do it is there, but she has decided not to exercise that power. That is what you call submission. So most men would be double happy for their, I'm here, I'm a man. Why wouldn't I be happy that you are succeeding?
Yeah, of course not.
I would be double happy that you're succeeding because your success guarantees for me the safety of the family. If anything was to happen to me, maybe I lose my source of income, God forbid, or anything was to happen to me, I know that because you are succeeding, the family safety, the family is not suddenly going to crash. But I will be that happy, double happy, if in that success you still stay submissive.
Yeah.
So it is one of the things that don't think that your husband don't want you to succeed, or man don't want you. Men want their wife to submit, no, to succeed. You know, and it will give you joy.
Yeah.
You say, that's my wife. If you don't want your wife to succeed and you say, that's my son, that's my daughter, why do you want your son, daughter to? Because you know they will still remain your sons. They will still remain your daughters. But if the woman is married to you and has success, now make her grow wings that you can't say to her, now don't go to this part this week.
Unclippable wings.
Exactly. So it's one of the things you should understand from men. Number
8.
Number 8 now.
Yeah.
All right. Number 8, I'm trying to go through this quick so that I can get others to comment in. And I mean, whilst I'm talking, send in your comment. Yeah. It could be a question. It could be a comment. It could be that you agree. You could probably help to expand the point, and we would love that. Number 8, most, this will probably, but it's true. Most Christian men feel their wife takes them for granted because she knows he will not stray due to the fear of God in his heart. Most Christian men, I'm telling you, if your husband will be honest with you, maybe ask him if he's a Christian. Most Christian men feel that their wife takes them for granted because she has the security,
the safety.
She has the safety and the security of knowing that this, especially a man that fears the Lord, a man that the woman knows fears the Lord and has regard for God and wants to do the will of God and all of that. You know, the man feels she's taking me for granted because she knows that, you know, I will not stray. Not necessarily just because of her, but because of the fear of God in my heart. Now, should the fear of God in the heart of your husband make him now suffer or be taken for granted by you? No. 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 The fear of God, in fact, it should even make you to, you know, will I say value him more and be more responsive towards him. The fear of God that you say, this man, no, let me not. But I don't know, maybe sometime you can't help yourself. No, why? I don't know. I'm a pastor and I counsel people, and I have chats with men and women, and you find that the man won't do anything. The man is not suddenly going to go and stray and all of that. But most of them, if I was to do a poll, a survey, if I was to do a survey and give an anonymous survey among Christian men, how many of you think that you are being taken for granted? Because your wife knows that you have the fear of God and you are not going to stray. There's nothing, you are not going to do anything that is ungodly. So she has that security. You will be surprised how many men. And so for Christian women, you should look at this. Don't take a good man for granted.
Okay, what I want to ask is for granted in what areas? What are the areas?
Well, it's in different areas. For example, it could be in it could be in intimacy. For example, it could be in intimacy that no, I'm not ready, all this, that, because you know the man will not. I'm telling you now, as a pastor, I've had counsel with people where Christian people love God. Men say, Pastor, what my wife is doing, you know, if it's not that I am a Christian and I believe in God, I would have gone out.
And she knows that.
And she knows that. But I don't want to use because of this to soil my relationship with God.
Okay, so starving the man sexually.
Yes, starving the man sexually is one. Also, you know, sometimes the way maybe they even talk to the man, the way they talk to the man. And there's a strange thing about this, which, you know, sometimes I don't get. You, especially when you're speaking to young ladies who are yet to marry.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a strange thing about it, and I'm going to point it out now. Young ladies who are yet to marry, that you're counseling them. I say, why don't you this? He say, he's too nice. He's too nice.
Oh,
yeah. Do you understand? It's like the lady is telling you that the man, no, I don't want that guy.
I wanted to spoil me.
Yeah, the man is just too nice.
Good.
Don't want the man too nice. I want a man that will
manhandle me small.
Exactly. That will sometimes he will just say get out or that kind of. So me, I can't understand it honestly, because I'm thinking, why would somebody prefer somebody who will be
more harsh?
Yeah, harsh, who will not treat them nicely. Maybe you call them, say I'm not coming. Say this one, once I just call him, he will come. Once I want him to, this is happening, will just come and help me. It's too nice. It's too nice. So I say, you don't want to marry somebody that is nice.
Yeah.
You don't want to marry somebody that is nice. So, they'll tell you that, and so maybe you have a Christian man, and we are preaching to Christian men in church that they should be nice, that they should treat women well. No, I'm just saying that's what we're preaching to them. No, you have to be nice. You can't treat your wife like that. You have to be this, that. But if the women don't want a man that is too nice, maybe they should let us know. We'll see if we can find in the Bible a scripture that will help us not to preach niceness to the. So it's that kind of thing where a man can be feeling taken for. He may not say it, but he's feeling that he's being taken for granted. Yeah,
Elizabeth Liz, she said that that he's too nice, hence boring. So some people interpret that as he's boring.
Yes,
I'm gonna be bored. I'm bored with him. Oh God, he's so. But it's like Sister Happy said, God have mercy.
God have mercy. Yeah.
This is someone that's been married for many decades, and the kind of husband that is needed for the different seasons in your life.
Yeah.
You need someone that is attentive, somebody that is caring and loving, not somebody that will just, at the side of
but those ladies and those single ladies who make those kind of comments, by the time they now marry, and now discover what marriage is, and marry the one that is not so nice, the one that is fire, or just sometimes just get out, who doesn't have the attention that they will not be running after, then they now realize that they have made a serious mistake. You see it? So that is one of the things. So as a lady, if you are married to a Christian man, don't take him for granted. Remember that he's a human being. He may be a man of God, he may love God, he may be passionate, but he's a human being, which means that the devil can come in. Don't let him feel that you are taking him for granted.
It's true.
Can I go to the next one? Number 9.
Yes.
I'm just firing down today. Number 9, I've said, when serious-minded men, and this is more to single ladies, when serious-minded men start looking for a wife, they are not going for party girls.
Oof.
When serious, I'm telling you, when serious-minded men, start looking for a wife, they are not going for party girls.
So all the hype girls.
No. Because they are looking for homemakers. They are looking for homemakers. The scripture that says a wise woman builds her home becomes more pronounced in that. They don't have to be Christians. Even if they are not Christians, they are looking for homemakers. So what you don't know about men, you think, this, that. For example, some women think maybe they are drawn to expose breast, and all of that. I have to tell you now, he will be drawn to expose breast in your dressing, and shape. Maybe your skirt is just your skirt
looks like
the
belt.
length
Looks like
the length is competing with your knickers. He may be drawn to that. The man that is drawn to that just to get between, have a pleasure of your body. But when he starts looking for a wife, he's not looking for a party girl.
No.
And at that point, you will find that what qualified the lady to be something that he desired when he was just, playing around, will now be what would disqualify her from being a wife to him.
So hold on, what would disqualify her?
What qualified the lady?
Yes.
What qualified the lady to be a lady a lady that he wanted when he was playing around?
Yeah.
Is the same thing that will disqualify the lady
from being a wife.
From being a wife.
So the graduation of wife, you've changed. As a woman, you have to change.
Yeah.
So you're changing from girlfriend material to wifey material.
Exactly. So it's even now saying, no, I
it's
can't marry
girlfriend. Some people is even
I can't marry that one. I can't marry that one. So when a serious-minded man is looking for a wife material, he's not going for a party girl.
Is this the opinion of most men? Because I'm like, what? Well,
yeah. Men, if the men are online, please.
Yeah. So
would you just put that?
Because us ladies, maybe we didn't realize that. I mean, like I've I mean, when you met me, it was just myself. I wasn't really out there like, and neither was I shy and hidden.
Yeah.
I was just myself. And I think is that transparency that you kind of admired and was attracted to. So, and like I'm not really been one into makeup, not because I don't like it, just really because I didn't really grow up with it. My mum's was not one of those makeup kind of women, so I didn't really know how to apply it and all the rest of it.
I mean, it doesn't mean that the woman should not do makeup, but
but I'm just saying that I wasn't that kind of like those kind of girls that just got everything ready and on point and talking and I'm not one of those girls. So I'm just saying, is that part of the attraction that I wasn't that kind of
the thing is that what you have to understand is when a man wants a wife, he's looking for a wife material, he's looking for a homemaker. And I put there that I've written down actually, so I don't forget that they are not drawn to dressing with exposed breasts. That you see on Instagram and all this,
so it's a put off,
picture,
not a
because it's like, okay, you are exposing breasts. When I marry you, everybody's seeing my goods.
I want this to be secret goods.
So it's not, but also, I've said, neither is he drawn to grandma looks. So there has to be modesty. There has to be modesty. Modesty is not like you are. But some women find it difficult. There is either one extreme or the other. It's either they are the extreme of when they dress, you are around them, you are saying blood of Jesus, oh my God.
Or their clothes are fighting each other.
Yeah, the clothes are fighting each other.
Take me off.
You're thinking whether they are going to rip. The trousers are so tight.
You can see veins.
And you are wondering what's going on. The top is here. So and all of that,
belly button,
belly button, and then even at that, the top is showing the breast. The only thing that is hiding is the nipples. It's
no, which nipples are hiding? Those nipples, the material is so light, so you can even imagine the nipples.
Yes. So that is one extreme, and a man who is looking for a wife is not drawn to that, because the man is also thinking, what value and virtue is this woman going to impart on my children? I'm going to have daughters. I'm going to have sons. They are going to copy this. Will I want this? He's thinking that, believe it or not. Neither is he also drawn to grandma look, where some are on the other extreme, where oversized coat, they are looking older than their age. They are not. So black. The man is not also proud to put that. So I don't know whether women. I pray, and I believe some women do. They know what modesty is. You can be modest and still appealing, presentable, attractive, and all of that without having to advertise. So
Your
today,
goods.
your goods. So today now, you go on social media, Instagram, and all of that. There's just a lot of advertisement, and some ladies don't know that is what is hindering them from getting a husband.
Okay, so are we saying that men will now, let's say if a man meets a girl or what have you, or is told of a girl, and then he now says, you know what, let me go and scope her a little bit. Let me do a little bit of a CID kind of thing.
Yeah.
And let me go on her Instagram, go on her, I don't even know Snapchat. I don't know how to do it, but let me go on her Snapchat if that's possible.
Yeah.
Let me go on wherever to go on Facebook. Let me go and check her out.
Yeah.
And if he sees one too many,
question mark. There are question marks to him. It would be a put off for him. So he could be seeing her. He could be seeing her in church.
Yeah.
That she's, or people have their church face. They have their church look.
Yeah.
So she's in church and all of that. She has a church look. But then when you go and check her socials, what he's seeing there is totally different. Do you know even employers now are checking people's socials?
Yeah,
you apply for a job, they go and check your socials. Sometimes you apply for a visa, they will go and check your social media page and see the kind of things you are connected to and have said in time past, and they will use that to determine whether to give you the job or not, to give you the visa or not, and you will not know. See where they maybe on your social media there's picture of you where you have gotten drunk, falling over, somebody is putting video and you are laughing. Oh, the night was lit. You don't know that lit night of 5 years ago has prevented you from getting a husband today, has prevented you from getting a job. It's true. So people need to be mindful of that. My time is wrong. We have 15 minutes more.
Oh, sorry.
Let me try and talk, because I don't want us to do part 3.
Okay. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think we can finish with part 2.
All right. Okay.
All right. So number 10. Yeah.
Oh, we're on 10.
Yeah. I just did 9.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. I just did 9. So number 10.
Yeah.
Some men think if they show a lady too much love and loyalty, she takes them for granted.
Why?
No, but that's what some men. In fact, I've had that even asked to me as a question. Some men think if you show a lady, if you show a lady too much love, and I don't know what too much love is, but it's like you are too. If you show a lady too much love and loyalty, she takes you for granted. That's
an excuse. Well, that's not that's it's a wrong notion.
Well, you could say it's a wrong notion, but I can understand where they are coming from. Maybe my next point will help you.
My eyes are just going like this, like what?
No, but I'm telling you, that's one of the things that some men think.
Yeah.
That if you show a lady, too much love and loyalty, it will make her take you for granted. And maybe I just go to point number 11.
Depends on the woman, I guess.
Yeah, it depends on the woman. I go to point number 11 and then maybe that will throw my life. Yeah, hand it over. Number 11.
Right.
Some men think women respond and behave better towards their man when the woman knows there are other female competitors. This accounts for why some men in old times married more than one wife, because every woman will start cooking, wanting the man to be that it is their food that was eaten. Each one will want to be the one to spend the night with the man. Whereas if it's just her, that food now she's cooking, competing with other to make sure, no, you ate her one yesterday, you have to eat my one. For her to bring that food, it would be hard. That night now, she wants to be the one that is always there with him at night in the bedroom. For her to do that, if she's the only one, is hard. But if there is another woman competing for the attention of that man within that space, she will wake up In fact, she will cook heaven and earth. She would want to be there with him every night. So some men feel that women respond and behave better when there is another female competitor. I'm just telling you what you don't know about men. You are surprised, but it's the truth. I'm telling you. I say it objectively the way, and it may sound like a bomb, but it is. If the men that are online, if they are being honest, tell them to respond.
Maybe they will not. Well, respond. Let's be.
They are not saying they are doing.
Yeah. But it's not you. It's not you. Don't worry. We know it's not you.
But I'm telling you, some men think, and that's why that number 10, this thing where you say some men think if you show a lady too much love and loyalty, she takes you for granted. Because if a woman respond and behave better, if
she had a competitor,
that she has a
co-wife.
Yes, if she has a competitor. Now, I'm not in any way saying that you man go and get a co-wife or a competitor or a side chick for your wife. No. But I think it's good for women to have an understanding of that so that they don't take their husbands for granted. I rest my case.
Thank you for resting.
Okay, you've had too much.
This your case.
You want me to stop?
This your case. I don't know.
I think they thought part 1 was heavy. It looked like this part 2.
I'm listening anyway. I'm learning. Thank God. But
everybody's not silent. So
everybody's silent, honestly, because they're trying to process. So, men, you're really thinking that if my woman, you know what, this food you don't want to cook for me, or this bedroom you don't want to do for me. If I had another wife or another girl, then I know how you'll be behaving. You'll be on it. Like, is it today? Do you want me today? You want me to? But I don't know. I want to hear what the men have got to say and what others have got to say. So Jasmine says, really, I don't agree, Pastor. The ratio of Christian men to women, they tend to be overly secure in intimacy here in the USA. Okay. The ratio of Christian men to women, they tend to be overly secure in intimacy here in the USA. So maybe...
So is that the men... too secured, or
maybe in the USA it's a bit different.
Okay, hold on. Said the ratio of Christian men to women, they tend to be overly secure in intimacy. Okay, so basically what she's saying, what my understanding, please correct if I'm wrong, that because there are more women than men. There are more women than men. So the men, obviously, because there are more women, every woman who has a man secures their man when it comes to the issue of intimacy, because
men are scarce.
Yes, men are
scarcity of men. And there is actually.
No, I agree with that. I agree with what she said. Any more comments? So guys, maybe there's something I didn't touch.
Okay. So,
or maybe the things I've said are just too heavy today. But let's hear from you.
Okay, so
let's hear from you. But I'm just being objective from my knowledge, 2, from my experience of counseling with men and women and couples. These points that I'm drawing out, are things that your husband may not discuss with you, a man may not mention, but some men, not all the points I point to all men. That's why I use some men. In some cases, it is most men. In some, but there are always exemption.
Okay.
Yeah?
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. So over to you guys. Let's hear from you. I'm not dropping any more points because some of you are waiting to...
I know. Yeah. Everyone's overly quiet tonight. It's quite unique.
Yeah, well, our time is even almost gone. We've got so let's hear from you. We have said, in case you... And if you joined us halfway, it'd be good if you go back to watch from the beginning, because we said some very heavy, stuff tonight. I've said that's number 6. Contrary to popular opinion, men are not intimidated by your success as a woman. They are afraid of the attitude that will come with the success. That was number 6. That was where I started from tonight. And then I said, as number 7, a man will be double happy to see their wife succeed, because they know the wife's success guarantees the safety of the family, especially if he falls or become incapable of handling the things that he should handle.
Yeah.
But this joy will come only if he knows that the wife will stay submissive.
Yeah.
Number 8, I've said most Christian men feels their wife takes them for granted because she knows that he as a man will not stray due to the fear of God in his heart. And then number 9, I've said when serious-minded men start looking for a wife, they are not going for party girls. They're looking for modest home makers. They're not going for grandma look. They're not going for party girl extreme look. They're looking for modest home makers. And then I've said as number 10, some men think if you show a lady too much love and loyalty, she takes you for granted, which really is not a good thought, but some men think that, and it shouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
Then as number 11, which is the final point, I've said some men think women respond and behave better towards their man when they know there are other female competitors.
Very serious.
This accounts for why some men in old times marry more than one wife. Because everyone start competing, cooking and saying, "Is my food you will eat," and all of that. But that should not be the case. In other words, we should be our best. We don't need to have a competitor to be our best self.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
Why must it be to a point that you feel threatened that you can now show your best?
Your best, yeah. That's
there shouldn't,
the word.
there shouldn't be a threat of your position because your position has always been the same.
It's the same, yeah.
It's irreplaceable, it's unmovable.
That is the key word.
Yeah.
Why must you feel that your position why must you feel threatened?
Yeah.
Why must your position be under threat before you show your best? That's just,
and it's even this case even in the workplace. If someone feels that they're going to be sacked, before you know it, they're now doing so much.
Exactly.
Or the 20% productivity levels that they were given, now they're giving 80. Do you know what I mean?
Because they know that the replacement is being
sought after
for them, so they now start putting their best. But it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
You should be at your best.
You had that ability all along.
Exactly.
And the person's been looking forward to this as well. And the thing is, the moment that probably a scary thing for the men, or a thing that they would not like, is the moment where you now feel that, okay, I'm secure again. You now, relapse and you go back into the attitude of, well, I don't have to do this. You can do it yourself.
Let's read this comment.
All right, we've got a comment here. From Egwana Awaritoma. Says there are women who take advantage of the love that their husbands show them because they feel that if they treat their husband badly, the husband will always be there and stay in the marriage.
You see that? And the name Egwono, that's a lady's name.
Yeah.
So she understands what because some women, feel if I'm too nice to him, he will take me for granted. Sometimes it works the other way too. If I'm too nice, so if I treat him badly, he will always be there. He will know that he needs me. They feel the attitude they put in when the man was chasing them. It's almost like they want that to continue. And really, do you need to give him attitude when he was chasing you? If you want him, you want him. If you don't want him, you don't want him. But maybe they put an attitude. It's like, I don't want you. I'm just managing you. This, that. It's all those, when a woman starts doing all those things and all of that and flick her hair.
Please.
Please and all of. So it's like they have to always treat man like that to keep. But then, like you said, why do you need competition to be your best?
I think that's just the wrong mindset anyway, because that's me personally. If you, like you said, if you like something or you like someone, you like them, it should be obvious. It shouldn't be something that you're now suppressing and showing them a different way.
Comment. Pick the.
Okay.
She said That's from Sarah G. She said, but should a woman downplay her success just so the man does not feel threatened by her success? No, that's not what we're saying.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah. That's not what we're saying. We're saying a man does not, in fact, maybe
he would admire you.
Yeah,
look at the happening.
If you listen to the point number 6, I think maybe, I don't know if you joined from the beginning, but if you didn't, go back and watch from the beginning when we made that point, because we discussed it. Maybe you just heard it as we read it, but we discussed it from the beginning, that men don't feel threatened at all by women's success.
Yeah.
The only concern is the attitude that comes with women. And most times you find that even women struggle to walk under women.
Yeah.
Women struggle to walk under women because some women don't, they can't help it. With success comes an attitude, but you can have that success and be the best without the attitude. And there are examples in our world, if I want to start naming, there are examples in our world of women who have been great success with husbands that we don't even know their names.
Yeah.
We don't know. And the husbands are behind them, supporting and promoting them, because the woman knows that, yes, I'm on the stage and celebrate and all that. But when she comes home, she knows that she's a wife.
Yeah.
She knows that she's a wife, and she's able to be the wife.
She's not trying to be bring boardroom into her home.
Into her home.
Into her.
So
into the
every
bedroom,
man, why would a man not
kitchen.
want his wife to succeed?
Yeah.
Every man wants their wife to succeed, because the success of the wife is an honor to the home. You know, it's very, very important. But I think if you listen to the point when we made it at the beginning and the discussions around it, you would probably be able to grab it. Yeah.
All right. Faye says, I don't find that true. Men do feel threatened when men are earning or having less than the women. When men are earning less than the women.
Okay, that the men feel threatened. You know,
I don't think so. No. I think, again, it's still, even like the examples that the living examples that I know of men who are, well, the wives are the earning power, if you like, in the home. But those women have found a way of still being honorable and still valuing their husband.
And we know of many. We know of many homes where,
unless they tell you, you would not know.
You would not know.
Yeah.
We know of many where the woman has the highest earning power. In some cases, maybe she's earning ×2 of what the man is earning. And they have a happy home because she knows her position as a wife. But when you are, maybe you are the one funding the home. Like
that comment you said now, like she knows her position as the wife. Some people are like, you mean, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? That's the attitude we're talking about.
That's the attitude.
So if that very comment made you think, then that's the attitude that we're talking about. Because it's not, you're not now trying to say, oh, what are you trying to say? Am I under the man? Am I under the man? Well, actually, scripturally, biblically, you are. Everyone has to be in, God has placed everything in order. So he has put the man in.
You remember a couple that we handled. We handled a couple one time, the both of us. And what was the issue? The woman wanted to go and put the children in a private school. You remember that issue?
Very big.
She was the highest earner. She wanted to put the children in a private. The husband said, no, let's not do that. Don't put the children in private school. She wanted to do it because that's what her friends are doing. But the husband knows that their finance will not be able to carry them at that time. But she went ahead and did it anyway. Against that conversation. How did it end up? They lost their property. The private school, the children could not go. Do you understand? Things, fell apart. So at the end of the day, it's having authority and knowing how to use it. Having authority and knowing how. If a husband and a wife are married and the man is the highest earner, it's not a news. I mean, do you hear of it?
Yeah.
That the man earns more than the wife. But if the woman is the highest earner, not in every home, because we have seen homes that, like we said, you will not know of it. But in some homes, it would be news.
Yeah.
To be clear. So if the man says, you say, no, it's holiday season, we are going away next week. The man said, no, let's not go away. The woman may not want it.
Okay,
So,
go ahead. There's a bit of a conversation going on here. I'm reading it slyly.
Let's put it out.
All right, okay. So Faye says, I did think that. So you know when I said it was someone was saying,
yeah.
What do you mean by that? Today's women is literally a Proverbs woman. Yeah. She does everything, including giving birth. Yeah. Then okay, I'll read another one. Pastor, that may be true, but most times those men are insecure about themselves. I don't think so. You will be
making you see, there is a mindset.
Yeah.
There's a mindset that is being promoted. Yeah. That I'll give you an example. For example, in this country that we are in, and as a pastor, yeah, we have seen situations where men who are British citizens, have citizenship, have papers, they want to marry a lady that does not have her papers.
Yeah,
it's never an
it's not
issue.
News. They will not even cough.
But once it is a woman who has her papers, I can tell stories, but a woman has her paper. The first thing you see, not all, but most, it's like, it's like
he's only married.
Yeah, he's only married because he wants paper.
He's only married
he doesn't have his.
As soon as he marries, he's gonna leave.
He's gonna leave, and all of that. So there is that thing that comes in that if somebody can do that for paper, what will the person do if they are the ones funding the home?
Yeah.
You may argue it, but I am telling you as a pastor, by virtue of how many this thing that we have, women and men, God has endowed. In fact, in most cases, when children are growing up, you find that ladies are even more intelligent. That's the truth.
Yeah,
they mature faster.
Big time.
So they should not be inhibited, they should succeed, but in their success, they should stay humble.
Yeah, that's basically the
that
nutshell.
Is basically
what you're
the
trying
nutshell.
to say, yeah.
You should succeed. You should get to the
you
peak.
You can and you should.
You should.
The door is wide open.
Yeah, you should not
get to that
because of a man that you should not get to the height. But in getting to that height, you should stay humble. Have you not noticed that
a woman working together as well?
A woman who succeeds, let's say a woman who succeeds and is making so much. Not all, but most. Many a time when they are looking for a man, they are looking for a man who is higher than them.
Yeah.
They are looking for a man who's higher than them. Many will not agree to be with a man who is lower than them, that they can support to come up.
Yeah, but why should I help him?
Why should I help him? He should be able to stand by himself. But a man can marry a woman who is at the lowest of the lowest to help her to come up. And it will not be an issue.
Meanwhile, we're called help.
Yes.
Meanwhile, God actually put us in the life of a man as help.
Yeah.
That's the name that God gave to us. It was Adam that called Eve. God called the woman help. So if we are really to be a source of help, then we should be able to understand there are different ways of helping, or there's different spheres or different atmospheres or different platforms that help can be translated.
Yeah, I think all
right, so back to this Faye and Sarah conversation. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Sarah. So Sarah says, I agree with Faye. A typical Nigerian man is fond of saying it is because you earn more money whenever a woman opposes a decision they think should stand, whether it is a logical decision or not. So again, that threatening kind of,
like I said in part one, if you listen to part one,
it's pinned. So
men prefer to be the breadwinner of the home. They feel more secure when they are the breadwinner of the home.
Yeah, but it's not always the case.
Yes, but it's not always the case for a man to be the breadwinner of the home. And I said, if you as a woman
Yeah.
You are the breadwinner of the home.
Mm.
That is not the season. The season where your husband is down and below. That is not the season for you to be asking him to do things that you were not asking him to do before.
Yeah.
When he was high.
Since you're home, can you do this?
Yes.
Since you're home,
that is not the season, because if you are changing your actions and your reactions and your attitude towards him, he will interpret it as being you are doing that because he is down.
At the end of the day, this is an advice.
Yeah.
You know, so it's you're advising people so that they'll know how to, in case a situation or scenario like this arises, you know how to deal with that your wife will know how to deal with the husband.
We are both time.
In a way that he would still value her and, you know, see that she's still being she's honoring him.
Yeah.
So, and being submissive, or because this is some way some men speak. And again, it's for couples if they don't really have these kind of conversations.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because
not
those
every
that don't,
couple have conversations as well.
Yeah, about these kind of things. All right, so back to Sarah and Faye. So Faye says, Sarah, you are spot on. I have to say, today's man, they cannot take it when you have everything, the pay, the car, the house. The older generation, it works if the woman is more successful than the man. Okay, I don't know.
So why?
Older generation, it works more.
Well, but let's say it now. Why to this
I don't know,
man?
Faye. I don't know. Don't know about that last part. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. If today's men cannot take when a woman is successful, why?
Yeah.
The question you have to ask is why.
Okay. I don't know. Is it back to the character? Is it back to the attitude? Is the attitude?
It's the attitude.
So it's not that they can't take it. It's that they're manifesting in opposition.
Yeah. Because
the way it's presented to them is like fire for fire. So he has to show himself, because the way this lady is coming at me, I have to, protect myself.
Yeah, let's say now, if you're a woman, you are the one paying the bills.
Yeah.
You're paying the bill, the man is down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you say, we need to change the car. And the man said, no. What will you do? Will you change the car, or will you leave it and not change it?
We've heard this over and over again. It's like changing the sofa. That item can differ. Yeah. Changing the sofa, changing the phone, changing a TV, changing a...
It can be traveling. It can be going on a holiday.
Yes.
And the man says, no, it's my money. I am paying for it. We are going.
I've booked the tickets.
It's not about the money. Do you understand? If you didn't have the money to pay for it and the other person was paying for it and he says we're not going, maybe you would say, okay. So you have to look at
this conversation. I like it because because you're giving us a different way of thinking that a man thinks that we would never be able to think. We're just thinking, it's like when there's two ladies having an issue, and I think, she thinks she's all that, she thinks she's all that. Maybe she's never had that notion. She's now seen it in a different way than you ever thought it. So it's like when a husband and a wife, the wife is now thinking, he thinks it's because I'm earning more than him. It's because I'm more successful. It's because I've got a better car, or it's because but actually it's got nothing to do with that. It's got to do with the way I've been treating him and making him feel that I'm trying to lord it over him, or I'm trying to make him feel small because I'm bigger and better than him in different categories.
The thing is
money, career.
Let me put it this way. 2 weeks ago, we had a conversation of what you don't know about women. Yeah. And we said that women can be moody. Sometimes they don't even know why they are moody. And then we said to men, you have to accept that the woman is moody. Sometimes there are hormonal things happening in her. And how do you treat the moodiness? Show her more love, be more caring. Sometimes maybe she wants space to control. And men and women saying, men accept it. Now we are telling women how some men think.
No,
some of the women can't take it. That is the problem. You can still say it. That's the problem. So now the women they are thinking for the men.
Yeah.
Though
Meanwhile, my wonderful and glorious and men that I honor and value, my husband, I value him with everything. It doesn't. I don't have to be on camera to tell him, but or be outside or what have you. I honor my husband, and it's very, very important. Even to my daughter, we have 3 children: boy, girl, boy. So my daughter, I tell her, look, you have to know how to be very nice and honor your brothers. God gave you 2 brothers so that he can help to train you, so that you know how to train. I said, have you ever seen me and daddy argue? No. Okay, so the good things I say about daddy or to daddy and the way I do that, that's what you're meant to be doing. So it doesn't matter whether daddy has got something or has not got something, whether daddy has done something or not done something. He deserves that right. So that's why I was created. Because I understand it and it's imbibed in my head.
We have to know
and enjoying it.
Yeah, and we have to know that what we're saying is some men, because you still have exemption.
Yeah,
you still have exemption. You still have some men who take a woman for granted. Some men who don't want the wife to succeed.
Yes,
you will still have some.
Yeah,
but most would want their wife to succeed. You still have some men who, even if the woman came with success and it was nothing, I've cancelled cases like that, where the woman helped the man to stand, and as soon as he stood,
he threw
the woman away, and she's no good for him.
Exceptions.
And all of that. Yeah, there are exceptions, but the general term rule applies to most.
Yeah.
And if you judge it just based on the exception, and you come from a woman's perspective in that, and you're not accepting of the fact that this is how some men think, you will not know how to handle, relate, and deal with men when they are in such place. But if you accept, okay, if a man thinks like this, if a man behaves like this, if this is this, that,
let me try this,
then this is the way I should behave. But if you argue it, you will not make that adjustment. You will just be head on in a fight, and it will create problems that will need counseling tomorrow. We have to wrap up.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. There are many more comments. Thank you so much. These comments are coming thick and fast. Faye and Sarah, I don't know whether I should skip your own and read it after or what, but Cece continues on yours, on one of them. Society naturally looks down on men that are not the highest earners in the home. Peer pressure and perception causes insecurity in some men. So yeah, those things do come in. So you can't hide of the fact that definitely does happen. Yeah. So if a man is feeling down outside, let him feel up inside. As in, let him feel up inside his home. Let somebody be giving him those encouraging words and say, do you know what, you've got this, you can do it, you've got it, don't worry about that. I know, I believe in you. So all those kind of things will now help to keep him up. So sometimes it's just things that we can say and things that we can do that will help boost that ego and boost that perception, and help them see themselves really for who they are and not what society has labeled them to be. Yeah. No condition is forever. There's seasons. Even summer cannot last. Even in this UK, it does not even enter when it's summer. But anyway, I'm wearing a jumper. It's not warm. Anyway. But in conclusion, thank you everyone for being with us. You have really, really done so well. We've been here.
Let's read sorry.
Okay, you want to read some more? Okay, I thought you wanted to wrap up.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up.
Okay.
Okay, let's read Sarah, her last comment. She said, Pastor Moses, every man is not like you. The Holy Spirit the Holy Spirit has seeped into you proper. The way you reason is different from that of other Nigerians, believe me. Well,
it could be.
Yeah, no. Not every man is like me, but there are men that are better than me.
Amen.
There are.
You will find them. Those single ladies, you will find them.
There are men that are better than me. I think when it comes to these things, the understanding is very key. Yeah. Do you understand? People come into relationship and marriage with different viewpoints, but it's good to understand the general term rule. Yeah. which is very key and very important.
Yeah.
Because as I see in society today, and you know, because I share with you, it pains my heart to see a lot of godly Christian, decent women,
yes,
ladies who are successful in their career. Yeah. But the one missing part is a husband.
It's painful.
Yeah, it's very painful.
I think every day, for the last, I don't know how long, but every day is a burden.
It's a burden in my heart. Yeah. And I keep saying to my wife, I don't understand. Beautiful, God-fearing, hardworking ladies, successful in their career. So it's not like they're trying to marry a man to be a liability to the man.
Yeah.
But no husband in their life.
Yeah.
And I can't help but ask myself a number of questions, which, and so many. And one of them being, if it was a man that was in that position, will he not be open to marry a woman that has a vision but maybe don't have resources?
Yeah.
And help her to come up.
Would people now be saying, "Oh, how can you be marrying a woman like that?
Exactly.
She'll bring you down.
She'll bring you down.
She'll do this. She's just there for your money, for this."
We know of successful young men who were successful in their career, who married wives that had not even gone to uni.
Yeah.
And when I say I've not gone to uni, does not mean that they were kids. They finished secondary school but could not finance going into universities. And the family said, "Oh, we still want that." I said, "Don't worry, your daughter will go to school." And she went to school, qualified now with masters, respect, love, and living well.
Yeah.
But if the coin is reversed and God have positioned you that you should be the one to help raise the other, can you do it from your position as a wife? Because honestly, like you said, for weeks now, every day is a burden in my heart. And I think if we have better understandings of some of these things, then it would help us. It will help both the Christian men, the Christian women, to be able to forge a good home. Yes, I know that God has dealt with I think it was one of my pastor was reminding me one time, I was saying to Pastor, the way you treat your wife, this, that. And he said, I said to him that, it's Pastor Hugo. He said, I said to him, I said to him that, Pastor Hugo, God has dealt with this heart.
Yeah.
That is not about my wife.
Yeah.
It is about.
It could have been
It could have been anybody.
It's not particularly me.
Yes, that's not about her. It's about what God has dealt with. God has dealt with this heart.
Yeah.
So what you see this heart do is to please God. I know that, but there are still people out there, and we need to understand the perspective of men. Okay, this is what I don't know about men. This is what I think. Hey, this is true. What can I do? Because ultimately, you want to fulfill destiny, and you want to accomplish God's purpose for you. People were like 22 minutes over time. I mean, I think the discussion is so
juicy
tonight. So we're going to wrap up. Okay? Yeah. But my prayer, is that God will give everyone great homes, blessed homes, and help you to be wiser and to be even much more impactful for lives, because we are living in a time where we need to see, it does not please my heart to see that, God-fearing ladies, hardworking, successful, and all of that, and they are just there, and waiting and praying and all of that. So it's important that you come to a point where you also, don't use the yardstick of the world. Don't go the way of the world, and just be open to be a blessing. Amen. Be open to be a blessing. We are blessed to be blessings.
Yeah.
And when your blessings now become a hindrance to what God is supposed to do in your life, then it's no longer a blessing. If my being successful is not a hindrance to me getting married, having children. Is it a blessing?
No.
All right, so we wrap up. Tell us about tomorrow, and we wrap up.
Yes.
And then 2 weeks time, we do part 2 of what you don't know about women. I'm sure it's going to be a bomb because today I've set the place ablaze. The women will be ready for us.
Yes.
And we'll be ready to receive it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not coming to fight.
No, it's not to fight.
That's the way you said, like we're rumbling in the tone.
No, I will be ready to receive it because it's good to speak the truth. One of the things that has held people back, even in the church, is that sometimes these hard truths, sometimes we don't say it objectively. It's good
to take it personally.
Yes, we take it personally. It's good to speak objectively and put it so that's where people can learn. A man will know that, okay, so women, I never thought of that, because some men needs to make adjustment. In the same way, we need to speak the truth and objectively from the perspective of a man, so that women will take it. Because this conversation, if a husband and a wife are having it at home, they may not be able to have it. It may lead to a fight because it will feel like it's pointing fingers. But when we are discussing it like this, people can examine themselves, and you can hear, from the women, this, I never thought of that. Okay, I need to adjust here. And then you hear also from the men, I need to adjust here. It becomes easier.
It's true what you're saying, because imagine like all the things that you're saying, I now take it personally, and I'm now
by the time we finish here and then go some people behave like that. So all those things you were saying, you are referring to me. Thank God our marriage is not like that. Yeah, because that way now you can't speak the truth, because your wife will go back and say, so you were saying those things,
she will just change. She will not even say anything. She just change.
No, but some women will say, don't you know that people will think that the things you are saying, that you are referring to me? I've counseled cases like that where the man he said, you shouldn't have said that because they would think that it's me. Well, thank God that we don't have that kind of
no. The things he says, I never think is me, unless I now say, oh, that's me, babe, why did you say that? That was me. I can't remember. There was one thing that you said and I was like, hey God, why are you talking to me? And you said, are you answering auto call? What's your problem? I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to other people. Are you answering auto call? So maybe if it's something like that, I would say it, because I don't have anything.
If it convicts you, then
answer the call and change, repent.
Glory to God.
All right. Thank you. So God bless everyone. Thank you so much for spending this Thursday evening, afternoon, depending on where you are, with us, and for doing the extra. You added the extra nearly half an hour, man. You guys have been amazing. Thank you. It's been a hot topic. Hot topics for today. So so thank you everyone, and tomorrow we have Zion Prevail 6 a.m. GMT time, the Lord of Vengeance. There are many issues that sometimes there's no explanation, but we just need, like when the children of Israel, they were coming to Pharaoh, let my people go, my God said that you do this, let my people go. God now said, you know what, Moses, sit down. Let me go and deal with this one myself. He now stood. He now took a walk, and all the enemies were scattered. So that's what the Lord of Vengeance is going to do. Tomorrow is the grand finale of that very prophetic utterance. So be on board. Tune in wherever you are, whether it's US Eastern time, I think is 1 a.m. Nigerian time is 6 a.m. UK time is 6 a.m. Figure out the time and be there.
Amen. Well, thank you, people. We will be back again for another edition of Talk with the Missus in 2 weeks' time, exactly 2 weeks from today. And we'll be doing part 2 of what you don't know about women. And please get all the men in that day so they can hear and also be imparted and learn. We love you guys. We appreciate you as always. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have not already done that, do it now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is the FMC TV YouTube channel, and also the Pastor Moses GCF YouTube channel. Do that right now, and click the notification bell so you're one of the first to know whenever we're live. God bless you. Love you guys, and bye.